Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Yes, here we are. Welcome back to the Take a Listing Today podcast. I'm Jim Studebaker.
Todd Robertson. And over here in the corner, our producer in her brand new shirt, welcome Lisa Gray.
Wow. We all look kind of cool here, don't we? Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
I love it.
I mean, Memorial Day is coming up.
Now, are these available on our gift shop yet?
It's very soon.
Now
red,
you're
white, and
sneaking
blue.
into camera one. Do we allow that? Wow,
I'm trying to get in there correctly. Yeah.
Somebody take a screenshot of that. All right. Well, welcome to our show today. Don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com. It's got lots of wonderful information for you. And today's topic is great. Learn all about 2 current objections and how to overcome them. But first, you know what comes first. Lisa is going to attempt to dial somebody on the telephone, and maybe we can make somebody a big winner today, right?
Yes.
This is Robert's favorite
right.
part of the show.
Yeah.
Do you have over or under on the bet?
I say you're going to get it first time.
Okay. I like that. Thank you.
That she's going to dial the right number, or that the person answers? There's a difference there.
I'm just
there's
going on
different
dialing the
bets.
right number.
Okay.
There's different bets.
You know what, Lisa? I'm going to give you will dial the right number.
Oh my gosh.
But the person you're dialing won't answer. We're going to get voicemail.
Pressure. Okay. All right. I'm going to dial it correctly and they'll answer. I'm really feeling full of gusto today.
All right. And we are calling.
Who are we calling? Giselle?
Giselle.
If we're pronouncing it correctly, beautiful name. Bordeaux.
Like a fine wine, right?
Yes.
All right.
She must have very classy parents with a name like that.
Sure.
No kidding, huh?
Probably so. How many digits are there? Seems like a lot of numbers there to dial, but
Not looking good on the first bet.
Maybe I should have. Can I change my bet? Is it too late for that?
All bets are final. It's like a roulette
A roulette
wheel.
wheel, no more.
Yeah.
She's walking
We're
to the
calling
phone.
Russia. That's why there's extra numbers.
She's picking up about the hit.
She's in
answer.
France. Giselle's in France. That's why there's extra numbers.
Okay.
She's out door knocking.
It's middle of the night in France, I believe. So.
Giselle Boudreau with Sovereign
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Hey, that was my bet. What'd I win?
You would have won had
a
we
scratch-off lottery ticket.
Oh, great! Thanks a lot.
a $1
Appreciate
ticket,
that.
which is
Okay.
really worth nothing.
$1
So
ticket.
actually, we're going to try another one. We're going to call Veronica. So Veronica had recently scheduled a campaign with us, Farm Call to Action campaign. This is a new campaign where we turned it into a 2-year campaign. And
she's in Palm Desert, right?
yeah, let's talk to her about this campaign.
She's in a great area.
All right. Is it warm in Palm Desert, California?
Oh boy, it's warmer than warm.
Yeah.
It's like Las Vegas
warm
and
here
Bakersfield,
today.
California warm. But it's not our humidity warm. It's
Right.
So it's dry
dry
air.
and brutal.
Dry and brutal.
It was
not
nice that
wet and
walking
soggy.
today when I walked at lunch because it was overcast. But the humidity's in the air already. It's
I know, I walk my
Feels
dog,
like
he starts
summer.
sweating.
yeah. Okay. 2 for 2.
Robert's enjoying this.
Veronica's out taking a listing right now.
Or putting door hangers in her carrier route.
Right.
Visiting.
Right. So.
Let's go to
Please leave
Becky.
your message for
How
Uh-oh.
about, is she out on assignment?
Assignment.
That was,
Well.
that was laughable. The other day, Troy
was
said, you are just being nice and you're pretending to laugh and those guys are funny during the show. I said, no, that's actually me laughing.
Wait, does he actually watch the show?
Because if you
Doesn't know
watched
that.
he watched it, he would see her crying at the
Right.
show.
Right. I said, those are not fake tears.
Yeah, so so Troy's actually watched our
Wow.
show. He's a secret.
Right.
He's like, you're just trying to be nice. I said, no, I actually have a very low bar to what's funny. I find everything funny. And
Was that an insult? Wait a minute. I have a low bar
Well,
to
that kinda
what
helps
is
us.
funny.
It helps us out.
It does help, but still, I think it was some kind of an insult.
It was.
At the same time.
It was.
All right.
I would say report to HR, but you are HR.
hi, is this
Right.
Becky?
It is.
Hey, Becky.
Becky, this is Jim and Todd and Lisa from the Take a Listing Today podcast. We're calling on behalf of ProspectsPLUS. Have you ever heard of that place?
Of course. course.
Oh,
And we have some good news for you, Becky. Jim, do you want to share the good news? Becky, did we catch you at a good time?
Sure, I'm driving to an appointment.
All right.
oh, excellent.
Beautiful.
All right.
Hopefully a listing appointment, right?
Well, that was yesterday. Now I'm on the other frightening end.
The frightening end.
Oh, the frightening
Frightening end?
That means the buyer side.
Well, let's hope the buyer's
good
good news
news.
for you.
Lordy, Lordy.
All right. Well, Becky, we're calling you for two reasons. One, we understand that you placed a recipe series campaign over the next 10 months. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about that and your wise decision. And then secondly, we want to give you the chance to win a gift card that you can use for almost anything on ProspectsPLUS.com. How does that sound?
Oh, it sounds perfect.
So,
right.
so Becky, quick question. So what made you choose that series, and what made you decide to put that campaign in place? Because it's strong, it takes courage, it's aggressive, it shows us that someone's going after the market to get business they're not afraid.
That's what I need to do. Well, I've been a realtor for almost 30 years, and there's more realtors than there are houses for sale, so I need my market.
Right.
So,
Good point.
but I like the recipe series, I guess, because especially during the pandemic, everyone's trying new things out.
Oh,
Ah, that was smart.
yeah, very good thinking.
And I like being able to buy some mailing lists down there. I can actually sort through those a little bit and see, what's working for me and what won't.
Did you?
But yeah, I just thought it was a great campaign. And
Did you go after? Was this a farm that you sent this to, or you grabbed a list of a certain age or demographic of people?
yeah, I did a farm area.
Okay.
But I didn't base it on demographics. I basically on where I want to list homes.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. How have people been enjoying the recipes they're receiving? Have you gotten any feedback?
Just from my family.
Okay, well, hey, that's something.
Wait, feedback on the
But, you know,
postcards, or feedback on the
Yeah.
postcards, or the meals they made with the recipe, with the ingredients?
They like the recipe card.
Oh,
good. My daughter-in-law.
Good,
But,
that's awesome.
I didn't expect immediate feedback.
Yeah.
I'm realistic that way.
Sure.
I know that when you're doing a drip campaign like that, you got to keep dripping.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
You are wise.
You have a great attitude, Becky. Impressive.
Well, let's help her win
So,
money.
it's just part of it.
Well, excellent, Becky.
I like money.
Oh, all right.
You like money? Well, that's convenient because we've got some money that we would love to give you, Becky. I'm sure you've seen our show before where we give you a simple question. And what do we have on the line for Becky today, Lisa?
$120. We're going to give her $120.
Becky, this is important.
Wow.
I know you're driving.
That's what we give in our weekly contest.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to treat her like one of our weekly contest winners. How's that?
That's phenomenal. Jim Studebaker is going to read the question. I hope you get it right for a $120 gift card to Prospects Plus.
Becky, the way this
Okay.
game works today, I'm going to read you the question. It is a number is the answer. And if you don't get the number correct, I'm going to tell you the number is higher or lower than what you gave us. So keep shouting out answers until you get it right.
Okay.
And she has what, 10 seconds? The clock's ticking down.
We like Becky. We're going to give her 15
Oh, okay,
seconds
good.
today.
You can
All
do
right.
it, Becky. Just keep yelling numbers if you get it
All right.
wrong. All right.
Becky, here's your question. What year were terrazzo floors first introduced in the United States?
Good luck with that
Oh
one.
boy.
Throw a date. Do it. Throw a date out.
1933.
Lower,
24.
lower,
1890.
higher.
1901.
Oh, Becky.
Right. What kind of question is that?
So,
Becky, if you only
I love
knew.
it.
I mean, I thought they
Was-
were going to get better, but they're not.
So was 1901, was that too
That
low?
is
or-
great.
No, that was too. It was
Becky, that was funny. What kind of question is that? That was funny right
It
there.
was 1898. I mean, you were dancing all
Wow.
around it.
She was so close
Wow,
then.
that is
Jim,
crazy.
since she's in the car, she took our call. I say we give her one more chance.
Yes.
All right.
I agree.
I like that
second
idea.
that.
Lisa
One more
agrees.
chance.
Yeah.
One more chance because we want you to win.
Here, I thought it was I thought it was going to be a real estate question.
Oh, no. That would be too easy. You've been in the business too long.
A real estate question. Actually, by fate, this next one is somewhat related to real estate. So I got a good feeling about this one. Here we go. How many square feet are in an acre?
43,576. 4357.
Close enough. Let's give it to her. Yeah.
Oh.
That was 43,560.
Wow.
So that was kind of a real estate question, and she did know.
And I know you would have gotten this, so we're just saving some time here. We're saying you're going to win. Todd, what does Becky win today?
Becky wins a gift card for $120 anywhere on Prospects Plus. If I were you, I would go click on products and scroll down to Market Dominator and see if that fits.
That is a great product there.
That's incredible. Great job, Becky. You were a lot of fun, and thanks for picking up on your drive.
Thank you, Becky. We'll talk to you later. Lisa will get a hold of you to get you your prize, all right?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good luck
Thanks.
today. Bye-bye.
All right. That was a pretty good guess. I mean, for her first one, clearly she
was our
knew it
first
that way.
person who got it wrong, and then after she got it wrong, she's like, "What the hell kind of question is that?"
Those
Right.
are popular in the South, those chorizo floors, aren't
Yeah.
they? Because I've seen them, but I would have never guessed the 1800s.
See, I don't even know what they are.
That is crazy. It's like a poured, what is that material? I know it's poured.
It's like concrete
yeah, and there's like
with
little
chips of rocks and things in
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So if
Really?
you saw it, at first you'd think maybe it's vinyl from a distance. It would look like some old, ugly,
Interesting.
creamy colored vinyl with little dots in it.
Right.
But when you get closer, you realize it's like a form of a cement with these little, weird little colors. And
Yeah. I mean, they're popular in Florida.
yes,
They're all over the place
and
here.
people, you will find them in older homes, and people will kind of refinish and keep them. Some people
If they're
love
polished
them.
up, they look nice.
Yeah, some people love them.
Most of them just get overlaid with carpeting, basically.
Well, I would think.
Oh, as the
you're
years
probably
go
gonna-
on?
Yeah,
Right.
and you're probably going to get foundation cracks and issues like you would with anything. So then, how do you fix that? I don't know. I guess terrazzo repair.
You could do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about these two current objections that we're having in today's market and how to overcome them.
Yes.
Now, of course, building trust is a barrier that must be scaled for every agent when developing a new client relationship. However, even after you've won them over, there are plenty of new objections that you may have to overcome. So today, we're going to talk about just two of the big ones, and we're going to tell you what you need to do so that you can move forward. Here is number one. What happens when you're at a listing appointment and you meet up with the commission negotiator?
You run. No.
Don't run.
Okay.
Don't hide.
All right. So
We're going
they
to turn
don't-
Lisa's microphone off. Okay.
They don't have a weapon.
You don't run. You don't hide. We can't hear you now.
You don't squirm in your seat.
Nope. Not at all, because you know what to say. Now, as you know, agent commissions are the most common area of negotiation with home sellers, especially during a time when market stability is uncertain and it's a seller's market. And most consumers also know that by law, all commissions are negotiable. Now, what they typically don't know is that you don't pocket the entire commission. They think, oh, you're getting that 6% in your pocket? Well,
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
far from that, right? So your objective here is to educate them. Use numbers that they can relate to in your example. Now, here's a great one that we all learned in Real Estate Training 101. Todd, now suppose I earned $20 in commission.
Right.
Now, right off the top, half of that, or $10, is going to go to the other brokerage that brought the buyer over. So now we're at $10. And then I'm left with 10, but wait a minute, my broker takes half of that. So he's going to get 5, and so I'm left with $5. So that $20 commission
Minus what you spent marketing the listing.
Exactly. My 20 went down to 5, and now I got to pay
Right.
for the marketing. I got to pay for my time, gas. I got to pay for insurance.
MLS.
Right. Fees.
What I love about this topic today is, and one of our great agents about 6 months ago shared this with me, is that what they would do prior to the listing appointment, which ties in perfectly here, is they would email their pre-listing package with a series of potential objections, but they wouldn't call them that. They would call them questions. And they would say, hey, before I show up, circle or email me back the 1 or 2 or 3 things so I know what to address when we get there. And that's a beautiful thing because that agent will know, and most don't have the guts to do that.
And now those sellers know, oh, wait, this agent actually knows what he's doing because he's got all of these answers for my concerns. And I
Yes.
shouldn't be so concerned.
Correct. It's putting them at ease going, oh, we can address any of these? Because I had 4 of them. They'll be like, wow, I like this lady. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
and now you're not on the spot because, we were talking about this in the pre-meeting that in sales, you get excited, you're thinking about what you want to say next, you're not listening, and now a little objection slips by, you don't catch it. You don't get this listing. The presentation doesn't, you can feel, I don't think it went well.
Right.
But you don't know why. And it's because you were so excited, you missed hearing what one of those objections were. So I love this idea.
yeah.
I would do more than 4, actually. I'd have a whole thing for this circle. Go crazy.
Yeah, like put a bunch down. I mean, it's a great strategy,
Yeah.
and that also gives the agent time if they're not strong on those. Like
Yes.
if they're going on a listing appointment Saturday morning, they can say, "Oh boy, okay, I'm gonna go to my broker and get stronger
Yes.
at these 2 because I want that listing."
I love it. They are giving you their nose.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Some other dialogue that you can use. How about this one? Sure, Todd, you may well find another agent who's willing to cut their commission, but ask yourself, if I can't negotiate with you over keeping my commission, how can you expect me to negotiate with a buyer when it comes to getting the highest price for your house?
Good point, because I want a strong negotiator.
Absolutely.
Now, another piece of dialogue, which is partially funny, partially not. This is from our friend and Floyd, who wrote the foreword to this book. So he used to teach at the kitchen table. Someone says, "Okay, Jim, sounds great. So let's say we're getting down. Here's the listing, and you're ready to go. You just want the commission. All right, Jim, just go ahead and sign here, and we'll put your house on the market."
Oh, Todd, I love this, but I can't do 6%. Let's do 4%, okay?
Oh, we can't do that. No. Any other questions? So that's a Floyd way to
That's
handle
great.
it.
That's
It's one of
great.
the ways to handle it, which is very simple and nice. And it kind of puts them back on, okay, I guess that one's not negotiable.
Exactly.
And then
You're
we
not
don't-
even opening up the door for negotiation. You're saying no.
Correct. And if they want to know more, we can say, well, we have to co-op, just like you said.
Right.
And then if one agent's going to take a couple out this weekend, and they're going to show 8 houses, and one they're going to get 3%, one 3.5 to their firm. This one 1.75. Well, they're not going to work very hard to show that one. Or so there's magic in this podcast for those listening and watching.
And that's a great point too, is that all the agents who are working with the buyers are looking at those commissions. Maybe they shouldn't be, but they are.
Right.
And when they see, oh, okay, I get 3.5, 1,
Yeah.
what house is going to be at the bottom of the list for them to show?
And,
Yeah.
and that's actually another piece of dialogue to have at that listing presentation.
Correct.
That would be an additional piece.
Right.
Because I don't know how many agents actually let the home seller know that piece. You're talking about the reality of it, but are they actually having that dialogue and saying, do you realize we're going to have trouble getting buyers?
Right.
It's not just about me.
Right. The homeowners don't understand that until the
No.
agent explains it. Like
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
no clue, right? Like Jim said, they just think, oh, wow, you're getting all this money
Right.
once they understand it.
Right. So commissions, what's the second great objection out here? It comes from the market challenged seller. We have consumers out there now who have a misunderstanding of what's happening in the market right now and how it might affect them. You're going to hear things like, we'd love to sell and buy another home, but prices are too unstable now. Or you might hear, in the current housing market, we've decided to wait until the market stabilizes. I'm not even sure what that means. How do you know when a market stabilizes?
Right. You don't.
You must have to get maybe you use one of those measuring things with the bubble in the middle and you see.
Right. You put the thing there and see, well, okay.
Here's what I wrote down in our production meeting going over this objection, right? So if there's a couple that have this dilemma, I wrote down, do what you want, do what's best for you, because look, 6 months from now, it's going to be different variables. It's going to be different variables, And I wrote down FOMO, fear of missing out is what that means. And there's so many people, real estate agents, but watch, help the consumers do what they want to do and help them in the best way, because we don't know what variables will show up 6 months, 2 years from now.
Yeah.
So either way, when the market truly is conducive to selling as it is now, crunch the numbers for your sellers. In the current market, most sellers will still get what they want for their home. It's the buying side that they're concerned about. What we're often overlooking are 2 very important factors: that they have loads of equity right now in their home, and mortgage rates are at all-time lows. So when you combine the equity with the savings from low mortgage rates, you most likely have a situation where they can afford to buy their dream replacement home.
And I will say this about this subject here. We just covered 2 objections today in this podcast. Here's what's interesting. Get so good at objection handling to where it's like the song Happy Birthday. Somebody could wake you up at 3 a.m. You want to get that good at every single objection, so when they hit you with that, you have fun with that and you can enjoy, and it's not a challenge, because most agents will not take the time to do that. And guess what? They're not coming up with any new objections. They're the same things.
Right.
So if we know what their challenges are going to be, let's get strong at those, and we can help more people.
Absolutely. That's great. Great what you said, right? They're not coming up with new objections every day.
Right. They're the
I mean,
same
you
ones.
pretty much got them all. They haven't changed at all.
Right.
Right? So how about Dan Locke? Am I saying that right, Lisa?
I think
Okay.
so, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Entrepreneur, author, founder of Closers.com, uses what he calls the 3 F's. Feel, felt, found, to overcome challenging objections. Here's how it goes. You could say, I understand how you feel. Others have felt the same way. Here's what I found. There's these photos on the internet that... no, that's not what you say.
Now, let me say a couple things about Dan Locke. So I follow him on Instagram. Study his posts. And if you're a realtor, look at his posts. He's very congruent, very strong. And if you're going to use this strategy, feel, felt, found, tie it into a nice paragraph so it's cushioned, right? Let's give them an example of it. So,
All right.
So Jim, sign here and here. Give me the commission objection again. Boom. Sign here and let's get your house in the market, and we'll get some postcards mailed out tomorrow.
We need to do this at 4%. Can we do that?
4%. Oh, I understand how you feel. You know what? Because a lot of people are thinking, oh, I want to save the commission. You know, the market's hot right now.
Right.
So I understand that. And others have felt the same way, because a lot of other people have thought, well, wait a minute, if we do it for less commission. But here's what we found. If we take it for less commission, we have to co-op less, and that gives those other agents way less incentive, which means they're not negotiating, so it's not a good thing. It's turned out not to be a good thing. Now we've had agents who
Now that
take
makes
higher
sense.
commission, because commissions are negotiable. Strong agents have taken 8%. What is that going to do? Keep 4 in-house, 4 out, and when Sally agent's out showing properties this weekend, where's her emphasis going to be? On that one, beyond belief. So there's magic in that. So just tie a nice paragraph around, make it natural for you.
Right. And the idea that a commission is negotiable, it can negotiate both ways. So I love that you did that, because suddenly 6% is a deal. When you start opening the door to 8,
Right.
and they think, oh, shoot, this guy's asked for 8. Because when you say some people, some agents, my thought would be, oh my gosh, they've done this. They've gone to 8.
Well, and I've
I don't
taken
want
in
8.
Bakersfield, California, I took a
Yeah.
lot of 8% just because I got strong at this and had fun with this. And it didn't work all the time, but it worked
Yeah.
like probably half the time.
When you're trying to get eyes on a listing,
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly would.
Well, you know, for a strong agent, that's a brilliant idea. If somebody brings up the commission thing,
Yeah.
I can't do 6, let's do 4. No, not going to do 4. But, you know, I might recommend you go to 8.
And they're
Yes,
going to say, why 8? Well,
yes.
watch, I'll show
I
you how
love
that's going to
it.
get you most
I love it.
money, shortest period of time,
Right.
and excite the realtors in our board to make sure they go sell your house.
And like you said, Lisa, now 6 doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Right, if we have to go
Oh,
back to
I'll
that, it's
stick
okay.
to 6, yeah. Suddenly they're signing away at
Yep.
6.
Right. So basically, the objection handling requires a delicate balance, one that can be achieved through empathy, education, and preparation. And ProspectsPLUS.com, right? Because they have something great to support your success.
Ooh.
It's a free objection handling brochure download. Wow, that's pretty nice.
And we're going to show them this. And think about this. If a real estate agent does have a brochure, history tells us it's vague and general, designed to sell to everybody. Do all things to all people. At Prospects Plus, right, and we're going to show you here in a second, but if you go to products and go to brochures, it's fascinating that imagine a personal brochure just for a commission. A personal brochure just to a FSBO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't planned on showing them.
Oh,
today.
okay.
We've got a smart audience out there.
Okay, they know
They
where
can
to
figure
go.
that
That's
out.
okay. Yeah,
They know where to go.
Yeah, you just go to products, hit the drop down in the
Brochures.
horizontal navigational bar.
But
hit
explain-
brochure,
It took
and-
so long to find a caller. Lisa's dialing. I mean, we don't really have time to go into that now. But
Yeah.
So, Lisa, explain the magic of having all those different brochures, because I don't need to order 2,000 and have them in a corner,
No.
right?
No, we have tons of brochures actually, trifold, bifold. But the objection handling on that subject matter, we have 4 different ones. They're all really hitting the main objections that agents have. Go in there, get those downloaded, and print them out at home. Or if you don't want to do that, I mean, I would say minimally, please take advantage of this and get these for free. Get them downloaded for free. But down the road, you don't want to print them out. You don't want to deal with that, get ink, all that kind of crap. You can get them shipped to you. Just order a bunch
Correct.
and
And
get them shipped to you.
here's a couple examples that are in there, right? Think about this, that if you went on listing appointment and they're still thinking about it and commission was their main objective, right? Imagine dropping off a personal brochure. There's 0 other agents that are going to hit a brochure specifically to that.
Right.
Or go
Timing
into
is everything is another one.
Yep.
All about timing.
For sale by owner first aid information.
Yep.
Right? The expired, 4 reasons possibly why your house didn't sell. That's laser focused to them. They're going to go, wow, this person did this just for me.
Right.
And this is my need. So,
Right.
so if you hit that, go to products, go down to brochures, you'll find something, if not a lot, that will meet your needs, and you don't have to order 5,000 like in the past and have them in a corner.
And I would definitely have it in your listing presentation folder.
Huge,
I mean,
yep.
Do that.
and you're going to have instructions and all that in the show notes on how to
Yes, the
get that
the
stuff
promo code in the
from-
show
yeah.
notes, the link to the brochures will be right there as
Perfect.
well. So check out all our brochures. There's a lot of cool ones.
Excellent.
So, yep.
Well, that is everything that you ever wanted to know on how to overcome sellers' anxieties.
Or at least the 2 that are really prevalent right now
Exactly.
from what we've heard from
Right.
agents.
If you know those 2, you're 80% there, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, perfect.
Go get them.
Go get them. Well, thank you for joining us today. And don't forget to visit ProspectsPLUS.com, the fine sponsor of today's show and all of our shows for that matter. And tune in next week, right?
Yes.
We'll be back with another great show,
Great show. How to store up more listings. I mean, please show up for that.
stirring up more listings. That
Stay
sounds
strong,
fun.
stay powerful,
So
and we'll see you
recipe.
guys next week. Bye-bye.